Good afternoon, basketball fans, and welcome to the Cardinal Sports Network's presentation of basketball at Trinity Valley Community College. We are coming to you live from Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym, where today the Trinity Valley Community College versus the Paris Junior College Lady Dragons and Dragons. I am Benny Rogers, the Sports Information Officer here at the college, and I'm proud to be with you. And tonight's an exciting night for the Cardinal Sports Network because we introduce a new teammate to the Cardinal Sports Network. As we said last time out, Jason Larson has moved on, but we're very fortunate to be joined tonight and for the rest of the season and hopefully for years to come by Tim Howard, the News and Sports Director at KCKL, our flagship station for Cardinal Athletics, and Tim does games that we don't webcast this second half of the season. Tim, welcome aboard, and this should be a couple of good games for you to start with us.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm excited about anything Cardinals. I was talking before we got on. I said Cardinals can be playing checkers, and I'm all in. So looking forward to some hoops tonight. Lady Cards coming in with, the bullseye on their back. That's nothing new. But they will definitely want to get out and get off to a good start. Thank you for the warm welcome from all of you guys, and I am looking forward and going to be big shoes to fill, though. Jason Larson been doing it with excellence for a long time, and glad to be working with you guys.
Absolutely. We know Jason's looking tonight. Jason, we just want to say hello. We miss you, but we're glad we got Tim here to fill in, and he'll do a great job. Let's set the game for you now. The Lady Cardinals are the three-time defending national champion. They are currently ranked number 2 nationally. They're 20-1 on the season. They've won 18 straight games. They're 12-0 in the conference. They have a 2-game lead trying to win their 14th straight conference championship, their 23rd conference championship in the last 24 years. This is their first home game in over 2 weeks. They've played the last 4 games on the road. Lady Cardinals come to tonight's game riding a 65-game home winning streak and a 66-game conference winning streak. The school record for conference winning streak is 67, so they can tie that tonight and have a chance to break it and set another record at Kilgore on Saturday. Paris comes into tonight's game. They've had a kind of an up and down type season. They're 7-17 on the season, 5-9 in conference play. But Tim, when you're a team and you're coming into the Cardinal Gym to play the Lady Cardinals, you've got nothing to lose. So teams usually fire their best shots here at Cardinal Gym.
I was about to say, you mentioned them being on the road the last couple of weeks or so. It's nice to be back at Cardinal Gym for everybody except the opposing team because exactly right, Benny. These ladies and guys tonight, they know what they're going to have. You've got the student body, you got the Cardettes, the cheerleaders, the band, the great fan support here in Athens. It should be a lot of fun tonight.
And we're going to pause down and let you meet the 2014-15 Trinity Valley Community College Lady Cardinals.
Hi, my name is Delana Jones. I'm from California. I'm a freshman post.
Hi, my name is Cami Mickens. I'm a sophomore from Southlake, Texas, point guard.
Hi, my name is Kiana Smith. I'm from Dallas, and I'm a freshman guard.
Hey, my name is Jasmine Spears. I'm from Hawaii, Mississippi. I'm a sophomore, and I'm a power forward.
Hey, I'm Maya Singleton from Baggage, Louisiana, sophomore, power forward.
My name is Deja Mullins. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I'm a freshman guard.
Hi, my name is Alicia Washington. I'm a freshman. I'm a shooting guard from Dallas, Texas.
Hi, I'm Charisma Madlock from Dallas, Texas. I'm a freshman guard. Hi, I'm Autumn Williams, sophomore, shooting guard from Kendall, Texas.
Hi, I'm Leisha Grant, sophomore, power forward from the Bahamas.
And there you have the 2014-15 Lady Cardinals of Trinity Valley Community College. The Lady Cardinals coming to tonight's game averaging 76.3 points a game, which is down somewhat from the recent years when they've been in the upper 80s, mid to upper 80s. But they're, Tim, and this is where it stands out, the Lady Cardinals that's where they're setting their mark the rest of the conference. When you look at the statistic, they're only yielding 44.4 points a game.
Yeah, the defense of the Cardinals is so huge. I was out here a few weeks ago for practice. Coach Gerald Ewing said, ladies, the points are going to come, but we cannot take time off on defense. And, since that point, that defining moment, I think, was a couple weeks ago, that TJC game. They got a new resolve and won a tough game on the road there. And really, it's all about finishing the season because, let's face it, Cardinal basketball, Lady Cardinal basketball is not make or break in February. It's all about what's coming up down the stretch. So they know they got a little work to do, but so many great opportunities tonight. As you mentioned a few moments ago, Benny, the chance to set or tie the record for back-to-back wins, and it's going to be a special night here in the Valley.
Well, it really is, and the Lady Dragons are making their way back out onto the floor. We're about 3.5 minutes away from pregame ceremonies. The Lady Cardinals are now back out on the floor, so you can probably hear some of the crowd in the background. Have a nice crowd already here. We've got it looks like we're going to have a youth basketball group probably perform at halftime of the ladies' game, because I see they're here already packed on the other side along with their parents. And we'll also have a special presentation here at the start of halftime of this game tonight. But we thank you for joining us here on the Cardinal Sports Network. Keep in mind, both the Lady Cardinals and Cardinals will be on the road Saturday going to Kilgore for games at 2 and 4 p.m. We will not have that for you here on the Cardinal Sports Network, but Tim Howard and the gang at KCKL will have those games for you on 95.9 FM. And you can also listen online at kcklfm.com. And it's just a great way to keep up with the Cardinals and Lady Cardinals on the road like that. And our buddies over at KCKL and Tim, they always do a great job of bringing those games to you. But we're about 2.5 minutes now away from the start of this one. We mentioned what the Lady Cardinals are averaging on the year. The Lady Dragons are averaging 54.8 points a game, but they're surrendering 60.3. And talking to second-year coach Michael Madrid about 30 or 4 minutes ago, he said, it's been a roller coaster type season, but that's not uncommon in this league and in junior college basketball. But the Lady Dragons will come in here. Last year these two teams played. In the game here in Athens, the Lady Cardinals won 81-35. And then at Paris, that last game of the season, the Lady Cardinals won 74-62. So you see the difference in this league. It played at home and on the road.
Playing at home and on the road, two totally different venues, obviously. But as you stop and think about it, there really is a home field advantage or home court advantage in this instance. So Cards going to try and get out to that quick start. Lady Cards looking good again in 2015 with a record of 20-1. 12-0 in the conference.
And Tim, you mentioned fast starts. One thing the Lady Cardinals have now the last 4 games that they've been on the road, now the exception being the Tyler game, they really haven't gotten off to fast starts. They've kind of gotten off to sluggish starts and worked and played their way through it. But again, that gets back to what we talked about being the best defensive team in the league, that you can play through things when things aren't going good offensively.
An opportunity to really shrink that basket or the rim. When you've got a guy in your face, a lady in your face, and you can't, see that shot. If you're working 94 feet, Coach Ewing talks about playing 94 feet. It will make a difference, especially in crunch time. We saw it a few weeks ago when the Lady Cardinals, the streak was in jeopardy just a couple of weeks ago, and they were down late in that ballgame, but found a way to get back in it and win it. And that's a mark of a great champion.
Yeah, you're talking about the St. J game here at home, a game that you called, and they were down 7 with just over 2 minutes left in the game, and they found a way to win that game, not going away, but won it by 5 points. And that was huge, 5 points too.
Absolutely. So you've really got to you got to measure those marks as, hey, this is the defining moment. Yeah, who wants to be in that situation? But sometimes that builds you more than any kind of practice ever can. So those game time situations really bring you to the forefront.
Well, you heard the TVCC pep band play the fight song, so that means we're about just a couple of seconds away from pregame announcements, and we're going to turn it over to public address announcer Harold Jones for the announcements, the national anthem, and the starting lineups.
And your Lady Cards. The National Junior College Athletic Association, Region 14, and TVCC promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Negative comments or actions will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the facility. TVCC thanks you for your cooperation. At this time, would you please stand, and all gentlemen, please remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem by the TVCC Cardinal Regiment.
The national anthem is played by the Cardinal Regiment Pep Band, and now we will have the introduction of the starting lineups.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for the Lady Dragons. From Brazil, number 11, Natalia Sar.
Sar's averaging 7 points and 6 rebounds a game.
From Rockwall, Texas, number 15, Jordan Mitchell.
Mitchell is averaging 7.3 points a game.
From Midland, Texas, number 20, Katarina Rendon.
Rendon's averaging 8.3 points a game.
From London, England, number 22, Markella Asuka.
One of 2 freshmen starting for the Lady Dragons.
And from Inglewood, California, number 34, Kiara Smith.
Averaging 6.1 points and 7.3 rebounds.
Is Michael Madrid, assistant
As we
coach,
mentioned, Michael Madrid is in his
Shakira
second
Nello.
year as head coach at Paris Junior College. And now for the Lady Cardinals.
And now it's time for the starting lineup for your Lady Cards. A 5'7" sophomore from Dallas, Texas, number 3, Cammie Mickens.
Out of South Lake High School, Cammie is averaging 10.1 points and 3.3
A 6-foot
assists.
sophomore from New Albany, Mississippi, number 12, Jasmine Spears.
Jasmine's already signed with Mississippi State. She's averaging 16 points and 10 rebounds a game, and she's got 16 three-pointers.
Louisiana, number 13, Maya Singleton.
Maya's averaging 7.5 points and 7.1 rebounds a game.
5'11" freshman from Dallas, Texas, number 22, Charisma.
Charisma's really raised her game since the halfway point of the season, has become a vital part of the Lady Cardinal attack.
From Kennedale, Texas, number 32.
Autumn Williams is one of 3 sophomores still on the team from last year's national championship run, and she's averaging 13.1 points and 19 three-pointers a game. And Tim, I think it's pretty easy just to sum this up. As the Lady Cardinal defense goes in this one, so are the Lady Cardinals going to go.
I would agree with you on that, Benny. As you talked about defense, it's going to be key tonight, and the scoring is going to come. But defense really gives you that 6th player on the field. When 5 ladies are going at it 94 feet, it's like that extra player comes along. And it's not talking about the 12th man in the stands either. That defense is going to be expected and instituted by Coach Ewing tonight.
And I'm sure Coach Ewing would like to see the Lady Cardinals get off to a fast offensive start, because like I mentioned, they've gotten off to the last 3 games have been kind of slow starts, and they've all been on the road, admittedly. But you want to get, now you're talking February, getting close to March, is you really want to start stepping up that offensive attack a little bit. But again, when you're allowing just 44.4 points a game, you've got something going for you. And the tip is won by the Lady Cardinals, and Cammie Mickens will direct the offense.
Working around that right side, look like they're going to try and go down in the paint. They now go left side paint.
Jasmine tried to find Charisma underneath, and it's going to be a turnover first trip for the Lady Cardinals.
Pretty good hands there from Kiara Smith. Got a hand on that, knocked it away out of Inglewood, California.
Katarina Rendon was running the offense. Now in control is Jordan Mitchell out of Rockwall, Texas. Shot from the corner is up and no good. Rebound goes to Autumn Williams offside, and the Lady Cardinals are on the run. Williams on the drive, and she's going to be called for the travel, but she thought there should have been a jump ball there. The Paris player did get a hand on it, but it was didn't stay there long enough, I think, to warrant the call.
Got trapped in the air there with that. You're right, contact was there, but looked like a lot of ball.
And look at Maya Singleton with the steal of the inbounds pass, dishes it off to Autumn Williams, and Autumn Williams puts it up and in. The first points of the game go to the Lady Cardinals. Pressure defense now. We haven't seen a lot of press from the Lady Cardinals, and there's another almost steal by Maya Singleton, and the Lady Cardinals are surely swamping the ball here. And that's going to be a foul there on Charisma Matlock. She just got caught out of position at midcourt.
Yeah, that's her first foul of the ball game here. But you're right. They're going to try to really amp up that pressure with the full court press to get us started tonight.
You would just think, by the way, that the Lady Cardinals have started, that their game plan and their scouting report shows that the pressure on the ball is a good way to get after Paris here. And you see it now, Cammie Mickens working against Markella Suka. And Autumn thought she had a steal, but she's going to get called for kicking the ball. So, boy, it's just really great to see the Lady Cardinals' defensive intensity here to start this one tonight.
Yeah, Autumn looked like she was off to the races on a steal, but she's also not only a great basketball player, but pretty powerful in the old kickball. If you talk to her elementary coach, they'll tell you that.
Three-pointer from the corner is in there. First points for Paris, and the first Paris lead by Jordan Mitchell, a 5'8" sophomore out of Rockwall, Texas.
Mitchell shot that one in rhythm, and nicely done for Paris.
Matlock for three, no good, air ball. Rebound controlled by Cammie Mickens. Autumn Williams for three. Autumn Williams for three.
She's now got 5 in the ball game, off to a good start for the Cards.
And there are quick hands there and a steal by Autumn, and she turns it back over. It's a great play, but there's Jazz jamming up the ball and coming up with the steal. Mickens with a short jumper, banks it in. No, rebound controlled by, we have a jump ball, and that possession is going to go to the Lady Dragons.
Kiera Smith got in the battle with Jasmine Spears there and gets tied up, as you mentioned, the arrow facing the Paris Lady Dragons. So the Cards will have it the next possession.
It's amazing how many times the Lady Cardinals have already got hands or in some cases feet on the ball. That just shows that you're playing those passing lanes pretty snugly.
A lot of intensity early on, and that is a good sign for Cardinal Nation.
Nice crowd with us here tonight at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. Looks like Paris is trying to free up for those three-point shots, although they're really not a big three-point shooting team. On the season, they're only hitting 23.5% of their three-pointers. Here's another three-pointer, and they're 2 for 2 right now.
Right at the end of the shot clock, they were in danger of a shot clock violation, and she mailed that one in, and it's good, 6-5.
6-5 Paris, and both were on the result of three-point shots, and there's a turnover there. Cammie threw that one away, trying to get it down to Jasmine Spears down low. Good to see Danny Hughes in attendance tonight, the assistant coach at SMU, a Cardinal Hall of Famer. Played here for Coach Spencer back in the mid-'80s. Came back to coach with Coach Spencer at the time during the 90s. And Paris does a great job of spotting up down low to Kiera Smith. And the Lady Dragons are looking at an 8-5 lead at 16:44 mark. Timeout. Lady Cardinals, a 30-second timeout. So we will keep it here and tell you that the Lady Dragons lead 8-5. We will have the men's game following this game. It'll come your way approximately 7:30 p.m.
5 points thus far for Autumn Williams, representing all the points for the Lady Cards. 5 of the 8 for the Lady Dragons by Smith. So a couple of hot players early on.
Yeah, the Lady Cardinals trail 8-5, and it seems like they ought to be up 5 or 6 points based on their defensive intensity, but they just have not converted when they've come up with steals, or they just missed getting steals. Mickens directing the offense for the Lady Cardinals.
Like the uniforms of the Cards, are those new? That's
those
a different look?
Yeah, they went to gray this year if they wear them occasionally. Autumn Williams for three, it's long. Matlock battles for the rebound but can't control, and a heads-up play there by Katarina Rendens. We have our first sub of the game. Coming into the game for the Lady Dragons is Ashley Fletcher.
Yeah, Rendon was dangerously close to that baseline, and before she goes out of bounds, she steps on forces it off the Lady Cardinals.
Fletcher's a 5'9" freshman out of Plano, Texas. Lady Dragons looking to build on this lead at home. Instead, they throw it away. No pressure there. They just threw that away. In tennis, that would be called an unforced error.
Yeah, unless she was trying to hit one of the Lady Cards on the bench, it was an errant pass. Otherwise, it was right on the money.
So it looks like to me that the Lady Dragons are set up in a little zone action there, going to force the Lady Cardinals to beat them with a half-court offense.
Boy, there's a great screen from Spears at the top of the block.
Matlock drives the baseline. She's cut off. Williams gets it down low to Spears, and Spears loses it off her fingers and have a Another Lady Cardinal turnover as Lily Grant checks into the game. Of course, Lily is now the record holder for rebounds in a single game, coming up with, 31 about 3 weeks ago against Coastal Bend to break a record that was set by the Hall of Famer Portia Hill back in 1988.
Yeah, that is an incredible number. Just wrap your mind around 31 rebounds in one game. I didn't have that in my whole high school career, so that's pretty impressive.
For one game, it sure is.
Absolutely.
Three-point attempt is no good. This was no good. Rebound by Mickens. Missing three-pointers, Ashley Fletcher, who just entered the game. Lady Cardinals need to find some kind of rhythm here now offensively against that zone. Autumn Williams drives, dishes off to Lily Grant underneath. And watch where the Lady Cardinals have been so effective this year is that inside game.
Gives it that hard head fake, goes left, and then the dish. Easy bucket for the Lady Cards.
But early on here, the Lady Cardinals have certainly got a battle on their hands. They trail 8-7. I mentioned Parrish is only hitting 23.5% of their three-point attempts, and they've already hit 2 of 3 here tonight. There's another three-point attempt. This one's going to be way off the mark and going to fall short. It's just those stats are really telling their team, because if you're hitting 23.5, that means that you're really not a good three-point shooting team.
Yeah, that's they probably want to get a better look at the basket than that, but they've had a couple of wide-open looks, knocked them down early. But
number 5, Damia Tony's their top three-point shooter with 21 on the season. Get the ball down low to Jasmine Spears. She puts it up, no good with the rebound on the putback and gets it in. Boy, once Jazz gets on the block, she's just hard to defend and hard to keep off the boards.
She really is, and she definitely owned the block down low that time.
And you can see why she's already headed to Mississippi State to join up with Elena Lovato with the Lady Bulldogs. There's Autumn Williams with a steal. And the layup, and the Lady Cardinals build on their lead. Doing it all by defense now.
That's the thing. If you can get that ball in the front court like that, it's no one between you and the basket, and great job. Williams now with 7.
You see the Lady Cardinals appear to really be up on their toes now on the defensive end, that they've got a little bit of energy now in the half-court defense. Three-pointer is up and on its way, and it's in there. Good. Natalia Sarr, number 11, knocked that one down, and boy, just like that, we're 11-11, and so far the Lady Dragons have 3 three-pointers. Spears with a soft jumper. She gets a little soft bounce off the back of the iron, and it goes in.
Jasmine's got a soft touch to be so strong down low. She really has a soft touch for a jump shooter.
Well, she really does, and she's hit 16 three-pointers on the season. Going to have a hand check against Cammie Mickens. That's just the second foul called in the game. And we're going to have our first media timeout. You are watching basketball on the Cardinals Sports Network.
Who got that first 3? I know that Smith has 5, and then Sarr's got at least 3, and then who got that other?
And welcome back to Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym, where we are in the first media timeout of the women's game. The Lady Cardinals lead by a score of 13-11. Big crowd here on hand tonight at Cardinal Gym, and it's continuing to fill in. Lady Cardinals have been very good defensively. They've come up with some steals and converted into easy buckets, but they just missed on some as well. So it feels like they should have a more comfortable lead. But the Lady Dragons have come in here and are playing very strongly. They've hit 3 three-pointers already, and we've already mentioned that they're just hitting 23.5% of their three-pointers on the season.
So important that they keep that intensity going, not back off of it at all. 13:06 to go in the first half.
Back to play now. The Lady Dragons on the attack out of the timeout. Dajay Mullins is on the floor now for the Lady Cardinals, number 20. Oh, very nice job of finding a free spot there on the floor after driving the baseline by Damia Tony. She's the leading scorer for the Lady Dragons, averaging 14.3 a game. Mullins for three, no good. Rebound goes to Tony. Tony on the drive, lays it up, no good. Rebound and put back. Oh, she just flipped that shot up there and it's no good. Rebound is controlled by Mullins. Here come the Lady Cardinals on the run. They don't have numbers though, and Mickens has to pull it back out.
Smart move there by Cammie Mickens. Set it up, get a good look at the basket.
Maya Singleton, no good. Rebound by Mullins, and she controls it. Going to reset the offense, gets it back over to Autumn Williams. Autumn Williams for three, up and rebound goes to, and the rebound's going to go out of bounds off the Lady Dragons. Nope, they're going to say it went off of Lily Grant. Checking into the game for the Dragons is going to be number 11, Sarr, and back into the game for the Lady Cardinals is going to be number 22, Charisma Matlock.
So under 12 to go in the first half, and still tied, 13-13.
Been a tight battle so far, and Paris has led a couple of times in the first half, and Lady Cardinals have fought back, and now we are tied at 13.
Really trying to work down low in the paint to get that ball inside as the Cardinals are extending the defense.
Three-pointer on the way, no good. Boy, it almost dropped in, though. Tony put that one up, and we have a foul in the backcourt. I think this one is going to go against Sarr, number 11. Yep. That's going to be the first team foul against the Lady Dragons, and only the third foul called of the game, which bodes well for this not being turning into a free throw shooting contest. Of course, I just jinxed us.
The night's still young. Right? Yeah, and Sarr out of Brazil. I appreciate you giving me a little pass on that. You didn't ask me where at in Brazil.
Yeah, well, you notice I dodged that one too. Thought Mickens was going to pull the trigger on a three. Matlock back to Mickens. Mickens for three. No good. Rebound Lily Grant on the putback, and she's going to get the shot, and she's going to draw the foul. Lily Grant.
Man, she's just continuing to dominate down low. Gets the bucket and one opportunity here.
Lily really always has been a worker. She continues to work, and after she had that 31 rebound game, she's just been an animal on the boards. The free throw attempt will not fall, however, and the lead stays at 15-13.
Nice move by Sarr to get down low.
And the Lady Dragons turn it over down low. And here come the Lady Cardinals on the run, though no way they have numbers. So they reset the situation. Get it down low to Grant. Grant to make a move. Does a reverse step on the baseline. They get it to fall. There's a turnover as Matlock comes over the ball. Puts up the short baseline jumper. No good. There's Lily for the rebound. And, boy, she just hammered away by two Lady Dragons.
That's got to be so disheartening if you're on the other side. You get a Lady Cardinal to miss a shot, and then there they are. It's Spears or Grant or one of those offensive rebounds. That'll just not only beat you on the court, but wears you out emotionally as well as mentally.
Boy, it absolutely does. Lily to the free throw line. She missed her last attempt and can't get this one to fall. Well, you got to make sure you take advantage of these free throws because, you know, you've got a tight game going on, and you can't assume that it's not always going to be tight throughout.
Yeah,
waiting to check into the game for the Lady Cardinals is going to be number 12, Jasmine Spears. This free throw attempt is no good, so Lily's struggling at the free throw line. She's missed 3 in a row now. Lady Dragons on the attack. Lady Cardinals, of course, playing man defense. Constant pressure on the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Going to have to hurry.
There's a steal by Cammie Mickens. The shot clock was about to expire, but Cammie's got numbers as a spin move down low. Great job by Cammie Mickens.
Wow, that was coast to coast around the back and then dropped it in. Nothing but net. That should make the highlight reel for Cammie Mickens and the Cards.
Lady Cardinals 17-13. I believe that's their biggest lead of the game. Parrish is really having to work to get a shot off here against these shot clock, and there they throw that one away underneath. And they're going to say it went out of bounds off of Charisma Matlock. Checking in for the Lady Dragons is going to be number 40, Kennedy Smith, 6-foot freshman out of Fort Worth, Texas. Of course, Jasmine Spears coming back in. Autumn Williams coming back in as well for the Lady Cardinals. 17-13. We're under 10 minutes left in the first half. 9:38 mark. Not a high-scoring game. And there's a shot clock violation. The Lady Cardinals have forced one shot clock violation. They got a steal with 2 seconds on another, and then Parrish threw up a desperation shot at the end of another shot clock violation that was coming up and got a bucket off of it. So there are 3 great defensive stands there. Only once did Parrish get any points out of it.
I think that's something that Coach Gerald Ewing is applauding heavily. He said, you know, we're going to make a difference on D, and they are doing it in the first half.
There's Spears with the rebound. And boy, the Lady Cardinals are just dominating the boards down low between Lily and Maya and Jasmine. They are just flat dominating inside on the boards.
Absolutely. They are controlling the paint, and, you know, you want to talk about difference making, control the boards, you're going to have control of the scoreboard in most cases.
Spears with the first free throw, knocks it in.
Jasmine now has 5 points on the afternoon.
And Jazz came into tonight's game averaging 16 points a game. She hits the first free throw and gets the second. On the season, the Lady Cardinals are hitting 65.3% of their free throws. Cammie Mickens with a steal and gets it off to Dajae Mullins. Mullins lays it up and drew contact, no foul, and the shot will, and rebound I should say, will go over to the Lady Dragons as Tony goes on the attack.
A lot of credit to Rendon there for the Dragons. She didn't give up on the play and got just a piece, got a lot of body, but got away with it and got part of that ball.
Well, just a great job by Mickens on that previous steal, though.
Absolutely.
Gosh,
she made the play.
Come the Lady Cardinals to get it down low to Maya Singleton. She puts it up and it falls. Great job of Autumn Williams for spotting her. Michael Madrid wants a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. And the Lady Cardinals have their biggest lead of the game at the 8:34 mark, 21-13.
So with the break in the action here, right now the Cards have a chance to really put the pedal to the metal, if you will. Get a chance to really solidify the defense. I think that's what Coach Ewing is saying right now. Hey, ladies, let's keep that intensity. We're on a run. Let's not slow down. Let's bust this thing open here with latter part of the first half.
We're back on the floor after that quick 30-second timeout. The Lady Cardinals up 21-13 at the 8:34 mark. Pressure defense coming from the Lady Cardinals. Now into the game for the Lady Cardinals is number 11, a freshman out of Duncanville, Texas, Kiana Smith. Spelling Cammie Mickens, who's played a great first half so far defensively.
Tony, their leading scorer, only has 2 points late here, 8 minutes to go in the half.
There's a little ticky-tack foul there. Going to go against Dajae Mullins. I think I said Daja is Deja.
That'll be her first foul of the night.
Third team foul against the Lady Cardinals. Oh, there's a block by Lily Grant. Shot put up by Kiara Smith, a 6-foot freshman of Inglewood, California.
Yeah, if there's anyone over in the football field complex, they might want to look for a basketball. She swatted that thing hard and long. Got all ball there.
Markella Suka into the game for the Lady Dragons. Shots up, no good. Rebound Spears. Smith on the attack. Gets it out to Autumn Williams. Autumn Williams always checking inside. Oh, man, she was a little bit late. Lily uncovered underneath and was wide open, and Autumn hesitated just a little bit, and it results in a turnover.
Williams.
A lot of
working hard
contact
out
there. Yeah, a lot of contact. She kind of got fortunate there. Three-pointer on the way, bangs it in.
It's a nice shot from Deja Stiles.
Fourth three-pointer of the game for the Lady Dragons, and Autumn Williams sees an opening, drives it in, is going to draw a blocking foul. Boy, I just tell you, I'm really impressed with the three-point shooting of Paris tonight, because that just has not been really their strong suit so far on the season.
I think you mentioned it early on. When people come to the Valley, they know, hey, we got to bring our best effort. You better be able to do things you've not been able to do all season if you want to be in this thing. And they're shooting the ball well outside.
Another missed free throw by the Lady Cardinals. And you look at Paris has 16 points, and 12 of those are off three-pointers. So that just goes to show you that they're shooting over the top of that Lady Cardinal defense.
Knocking them down early. So
Lady Cardinals are really going to do a better job of spotting up on the shooter. Autumn misses this one. Lady Cardinals have missed at least 5 free throws that I know of, and that one's going to go out of bounds off. We have a timeout called on the floor by
I think
Lily
Grant.
Grant.
Got it before it went out of bounds. So
yeah,
saved
so
the
they
possession.
called a timeout to save the possession. It's a 30-second timeout.
Well, a 5-point lead for Trinity Valley. If you're just tuning in, you touched on it in the pregame. Paris coming in here with nothing to lose. They're going to try and not go into the record books tonight. That's what they're pretty much playing for. We don't want them to set the streak or tie the streak on us, And Lady Cards have brought the intensity on defense. They'll try to keep that up for the latter 7 minutes and 17 seconds here in the first half and finish this thing strong. That's the difference a lot of times, the way you start a game and finish a half. And then the start of the second half and finish the game. A lot of times those first couple moments can make or break you.
Yeah, no question about it. And Paris comes in tonight. They currently have a 2-game lead over that last spot to the regional tournament. So they've got to, nobody expects them to win tonight, but they know if they can come here and steal one, that's up on the field. Autumn Williams for 3. Autumn Williams for 3.
Now 10 points here in the first half. Autumn with her second three-pointer.
Autumn's averaging 13.1 on the season.
She's a complete player, too. She'll go defense. She'll get the steal, can hit the baskets.
Spears clears a rebound. Lady Cardinals on the attack. Jasmine Spears for 3. No good. Rebound's going to be controlled by Autumn Williams, and she taps it over to Kiana Smith. Kiana Smith for 3, in and out. Well, that one went halfway down, Tim.
I thought it was halfway. I thought it was going to count, and it popped out. A little too much rotation on that one. Lady Cards still up 8. Crowd getting into the game here. Benny trying to urge them on.
Throw that shot up. It's no good. Rebound goes to Lily Grant. Lily's pulled down several rebounds already.
Nice
Matlock with a drive. Soft jumper won't fall, and I think the Lady Cardinals are going to be called for the foul. I think it's going to go against Lily Grant, number 34 on the back. Didn't have position that time. Maya Singleton's going to check in for the Lady Cardinals. Raquel Asuka. And we have our second media timeout of the first half, and we thank you for watching Cardinal basketball on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Welcome back to Trinity Valley. Lady Cards up 24-16 over Paris.
We'll remind you that we said the Lady Cardinals and Cardinals will be at Kilgore on Saturday. Our next webcast will be a week from tonight, February the 11th, with a doubleheader against the Panola Phillies and the Ponies. We will come your way about 5:15 p.m. with the pregame of the women's game. That's next Wednesday night will be our next webcast here on the Cardinal Sports Network. Back to play, just over 5 minutes left in the first half. Lady Cardinals up 24-16. Jumper's on the way, no good. Lily Grant controls the rebound, gets it down the floor to Maya Singleton. Maya gets position, makes a good move and puts it up, comes up short, battles for the rebound, puts it back, and is going to draw the foul.
I got to tell you, Maya did just about everything, and there comes out, forces that shot to change the shot somewhat, gets out in transition, and then takes a gigantic step, gets in traffic, gets her own rebound, and then is going to the free throw line.
Lady Cardinals have missed 5 free throws so far in this game, and those, as they say, add up if you make them. And this one's long and no good, so the Lady Cardinals are struggling from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, that'll definitely be top of mind for Coach Ewing and his staff at halftime. They said we got to knock down those free throws, guys.
Autumn Williams is the leading scorer on the floor for the Lady Cardinals with 10. This free throw attempt is good. Jasmine Spears has 6.
Singleton now with 3 points in the ball game.
Parrish shoots over the top, three-pointer, high arching three-pointer, no good. Lily Grant gets the rebound. Boy, if it's a rebound to get, Lily gets it. She outlets to Maya Singleton. Here go the Lady Cardinals. Cammie Mickens back out on the floor leading the offense. Matlock with a short jumper, good. Soft little jumper by Charisma Matlock. Lady Cardinals up by 11.
Matlock
Pressure defense, and they're going to force the turnover.
Yeah, Charisma comes up and does her job there in that pressure package, forces the turnover. Cardinals up 11 with the ball.
A couple of substitutions for the Lady Dragons. Damia Tony is going to check in number 5 along with Natalia Sarr. Lady Cardinals get into Maya Singleton. She kicks it back out to Matlock, over to Mickens. Matlock gets it to Singleton. Singleton's short jumper, good.
She made that look way too easy for Coach Michael Madrid's liking over there. He's off the bench with arms folded.
29-16. Just real solid defense tonight for the Lady Cardinals. There's a three-pointer over the top. Somebody got a hand on that. Was that Cammie that kind of got a hand on that, I think?
Yeah, Cammie got a left hand on it, I believe.
Lady Cardinals working against that Paris zone. Matlock with a strong move inside, lays it up, can't get it to fall, but draws the foul.
Yeah, they were giving her wide open spaces there, and that's not a comfortable thing for the Lady Dragons. You definitely need to pack it down, especially against these Lady Cardinals who have dominated on the boards, as we mentioned tonight. Now Singleton at the free throw line.
And that's not been a friendly place for the Lady Cardinals so far, and it's still not a friendly space. I know that's 7 that they've missed.
And they've got to improve at the free throw line.
Boy,
you're up 13, you hit, even 7 points here, you're up 20. So definitely something for the Cards to work on here. Second one is good, and Singleton now improves that lead to 30-16, Trinity Valley.
30-16, Lady Cardinals. Ball is tipped, so it's not a backcourt violation. Lady Dragons do a good job of getting the ball down. Sarr puts one up from long range. No good. Rebound is going to be battled for, fought for, and Singleton controls. Outlets to Matlock. Matlock on the run. Doesn't have numbers. Makes a power move. Just can't get the shot to fall.
Well, as a lot of athleticism there, but just did not finish.
And there's Matlock with the steal. Well, the Lady Cardinals just all over the ball tonight. Williams puts it up and in. Autumn Williams with her 12th point. And that's going to cause Michael Madrid to call a full timeout here because the lead's been doubled now, Tim.
Yeah, and just a few moments ago, we're talking about they're right here against Trinity Valley. That's what they can do to you, and that's what defense will do. Quite frankly, if you work that defensive side of things, you can get on a run so quick, and Trinity Valley is closing this half out the way that you expect Lady Cardinal basketball to be. So hats off to them as they're finishing strong here at home tonight.
I see 16 points on the scoreboard, and I want to tell a Kirk Butke story because I always talk about my friend, and God knows I miss him so much. But when he was here as the Lady Cardinal coach, of course, I was a sports editor to Review. I would always visit with him before the game and ask him what to expect in the game. And this is Kurt, and he would, honest to God, this is the truth. He said, Benny, if they have any more between 14 and 17 points at halftime, we didn't play very well.
Wow.
And the game would go on, and I look up at halftime, and the score would be 41-15 or something like that, you know. And it was just amazing.
That's why Butke was such a legend, you know, because he knew the value of a great D.
He could call his shot, I guess is what they're saying, but he would amaze me. He could almost pinpoint how many points the other team was going to have at halftime. That's how he gauged how his team was playing, was by how many points the other team had at halftime.
Just a great basketball-rich tradition here at Trinity Valley. Hearing stories like that here is we're about set to get back to action. 32-16, Trinity Valley over Paris.
Lady Dragons with the ball. Lady Cardinals' pressure defense has caused them some problems tonight. Paris has got 4 3-pointers. That's the bulk of their points. I say 4 pointers. We're not giving 4 points here. 2 3-pointers. And there's a deuce down low out of the hands of Kiara Smith.
Yeah, Smith was nice down low. Gets that point. That's her 7th.
Mullins for 3. This one's going to be long. Rebound's going to go out of bounds off the Lady Cardinals. That went off Maya Singleton.
Natalia Sarr is fortunate she didn't get called for an offensive foul there. She was using, was that Jasmine? She was using like a step ladder. She kind of had braced herself. And
she really did. 32-18. Coming up on the 2.5-minute mark. Strong defense tonight so far by the Lady Cardinals. Don't want to let Paris make any kind of run here in the closing minutes, however. 6 seconds on the shot clock off the inbounds.
They got to keep the pressure coming here in the final 2:27 for sure.
And keep in mind we will have a special presentation for you at the start of the halftime tonight. Little short jumper's no good. Lady Cardinals kind of standing around watching that rebound. And I believe Mullins is going to be called for the foul. Yes, she is. Madlock's going to check back into the game for the Lady Cardinals. But the Lady Cardinals were a little flat-footed there, Tim, not really crashing the board.
And it did not get past Coach Ewing. Immediately he's saying, check you into the ball game. Let's get some energy back out there. And you're right, just kind of sat back and watched instead of being part of the game.
You absolutely do, because you've kind of got Paris beat down a little bit at this point. You don't want to give them anything to give them any momentum going in at halftime.
Absolutely not.
There's a great job of getting her hand on the ball by Charisma Matlock. Really great job.
Williams.
Singleton, a short jumper, got it. Maya Singleton's got that shot, folks.
Yeah, it was good look there by Autumn. She saw Maya pop into the paint there.
Well, you can see how much the Lady Cardinals, how good they are off transition when they get on the run like that. They just haven't done that quite enough this year, or it hasn't come as easy as maybe in the last couple of years. But tonight's defensive effort has just been great to watch. Got a foul away from the ball. Going to go against Jasmine Spears down low. That's just going to be the 16th foul on the Lady Cardinals, so both teams will be in the bonus the rest of the way, but there's only 1:56 left, Tim.
Yeah, it's a good point there. They've kept them off the free throw line, and when you're struggling for points, you don't want to put the opposing team at the free throw line.
Just don't want to let them spot up for a 3 here. Spotting up for a 3 out top and knocking it down, just like I said. Amia Tony.
Yeah, Tony's now got 5, which is holding her in check for where she's used to being. But
and the Lady Cardinals are going to call a timeout here, but that's just what we were talking about. See, there's a big difference, 34-18, 34-21 in the psyche and in the heads of your opponents, you know, because if they get another bucket now, they're going to say, okay, we're almost back within single digits.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you start getting a little bit overwhelmed. You look at the scoreboard. you start saying, okay, let's get it to 10. Let's get it under double digits here. And you look up now, it's 13. So they're a field goal, a 3-pointer away from doing just that, getting at the 10-point mark and getting a little momentum. So Coach Ewing and the squad over there is being reminded, hey, we've worked too hard this first half to go away in the final minute 45. Let's finish this half and go in with our own momentum.
And you got to admit, we've mentioned here a couple of times too, folks, the Lady Cardinals have a 34-21 lead, and I know they've missed at least 7 free throws tonight. I don't have that number directly in front of me, but I know they've missed at least 7 free throws. And, boy, you tack on that to this lead or even half of that to this lead, and you've got a 20-point lead almost on your hands.
You make very good points there. My apologies. I got a little starstruck. I looked over to my left, and I saw the National Junior College Coach of the Year there, Coach Brad Smiley. Man, that's a great honor for him. And, of course, just like Coach Smiley fashion, he says there should be like 20 other names on there, including the team. But I'm really proud for him.
Oh,
what a great honor.
Absolutely. And he and his coaches put together a great recruiting class today. We may see if we can get him over here at halftime of the men's game, maybe let you talk to him. We'll see if we can work that out. Here come the Lady Cardinals on the attack. Mickens controls the offense back out front to Matlock, over to Williams. Kind of a different look here for the Lady Cardinals. Now Mickens back out in front.
I was going to say, they seem to have a little different mindset right now, being very patient.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Mickens for 3. I think this is going to go against Jasmine Spears underneath, battling for position. Yeah, they're calling it on Jazz.
That'll be her second foul of the night here. Spears has 6 points, 2 fouls. She'll check out here. Singleton back in the ballgame. In the rotation right now for the Cardinals, it's Grant, Singleton, Mickens, Williams, and is that Mullins in front of us? Yeah, number 22.
Yeah. No, that's Matlock, number 22.
Sorry.
So, yeah.
Charisma Matlock out of Dallas, Texas, 5'11" freshman.
At the free throw line is Sarr for the Lady Dragons. They haven't made many trips to the free throw line. Matter of fact, I think this is their first. This free throw attempt is good.
Down to 12, 34-22.
Minute 15 left in the first half. Now checking into the game for the Lady Dragons is going to be Ashley Fletcher, number 23. As we mentioned, the Lady Cardinals have had their struggles at the free throw line tonight. There hasn't been a lot of free throws shot, but the Lady Cardinals have missed 7. This free throw attempt is good. So the Lady Cardinals will work against a little pressure defense now here from the Lady Dragons, but they quickly get it to the offensive end, go on the attack. Singleton thought about driving baseline and was denied. Mickens puts up the shot in heavy traffic. Nobody there to rebound for the Lady Cardinals, and the Lady Dragons now have a chance to cut further into this lead and actually get it in single digits, as Tim and I were talking about earlier.
Yeah, it's a big opportunity here for Paris.
15 seconds on the shot clock, 40 seconds on the game clock.
Matlock got a hand on that to knock it out of bounds, so they'll reset with 40 to go.
And again, we'll have a special presentation here at the college to start halftime of the women's game. We'll hope you'll stay with us for that.
Five on the clock.
Baseline jumper right as the shot clock was about to expire, no good. Rebound goes to Singleton. Shot clock and the game clock are almost concurrent, so the Lady Cardinals can play for the last shot.
I think Coach Ewing is saying just that. Let's get one shot here, holding up one.
Now we're down inside 10. Mickens with a short jumper, no good. Rebound goes to the Lady Dragons. They have a chance to get off a shot here. Running three-pointer is no good. Tony just misses it, and we are at halftime. And the Lady Cardinals on a 34-23 lead. And if you would just stand by with us here for a special ceremony to start the
halftime festivities. Well, I got to say, Vinny, it's exciting first half, 34-23, as we're waiting for a public address announcement and this presentation coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lady Cardinals went on to qualify for the regional tournament for a third straight year and won a school record 31 games. Tonight, we would like to present Coach Spain a plaque in recognition of the milestone win. Making the presentation are TVCC President Dr. Glendon Forgey and Athletic Director Brad Smiley. Congratulations, Coach Spain. We're proud of you. Thank you.
Coach Tasha Spain, the volleyball coach here at Trinity Valley Community College, being presented a plaque in commemoration of her 100th career victory. The Lady Cardinals won back in October. Of course, Coach Spain started the volleyball program here at the college and has done a great job of keeping it going, and they've won the last 3 years they made it to the regional tournament.
That's good stuff. As you're looking at, at a program that's still in its infancy, and Coach Spain has put them on the map as like any other Trinity Valley entity, and doing it with a lot of style and excellence. So congratulations, Coach Spain and those Lady Cardinals in volleyball.
And we're going to step away here for a couple of minutes and give our chance to catch our breath and reset, and we'll be back with you with a couple of minutes left in the halftime. You are watching Lady Cardinal basketball on the Cardinal Sports Network. And welcome back to the Cardinal Sports Network's presentation of basketball at Trinity Valley Community College. We are at halftime of the women's game with the number 2 ranked and 3-time defending national champion Lady Cardinals leading by a score of 34-23. We'll get back to what we saw in the first half here. We're going to take a look at the games going on elsewhere tonight on the conference on the women's side. You'll see what else is going on tonight, and we'll take a look at, there's not a limited schedule tonight. Of course, Paris is here against the Lady Cardinals, and we lost that for you just a second, so don't worry about that. But, Tim, let's just take a look at the first half. I thought that the entire first half was all about the Lady Cardinal defensive effort and the fact that of their 23 points, 12 of Paris's points came off three-pointers.
Yeah, when you stop and think about it, they put 23 up for the entire half, and they come in shooting less than, 26% from the three-point stripe, and they hit half their points in the first half came off that. So that's huge for Paris. But I think that Trinity Valley did a great job because the first minute and a half they had 2 3-pointers. After that, they hit 2 in the next 18 and a half minutes.
Absolutely, Tim.
With the Cardinals, though, as far as second half, they'll want to keep the pressure going as they've got Paris and then plenty other games in the conference to talk about.
Yeah, Angelina's at Tyler tonight. Coastal Bend is at Glenn, and Panola is at Bossier Parish. It's kind of a limited schedule now. It has a couple of teams with the nights off. But we have those. If we get any scores, we'll pass them along to you. But that's the schedule tonight on the women's side. And we can take a look at the women's conference standings coming into tonight's action as we're just a minute away from getting started. The Lady Cardinals, of course, have a 2-game lead on the field, leading Tyler. Lady Cardinals 12-0, Tyler's 11-2, followed by Glenn, San Jacinto. Then you go work your way down. The top 8 teams make the tournament, and you see there where Paris and Jacksonville are currently above the cutoff line. So
that's a big game for them tonight.
Yeah, it absolutely is a big game. Not one anybody expects them to win, and that's what I'm saying. They just have nothing to lose. I think I mentioned earlier, I don't know if we've caught him on camera tonight, but sitting on the front row across the way is Danny Hughes, the former Cardinal basketball player and coach, and of course Cardinal Hall of Famer. He's now at SMU, so he's obviously here tonight scouting the Lady Cardinals, as the Lady Mustangs are struggling just a little bit this year. And we're about to be back to play here in the second half, and possession will belong to the Lady Cardinals.
Before we get to the second half, shout out to those Martins Mill students that were doing a nice job at halftime here. Got the crowd on their feet a little bit, enjoying some festivities. So good job. They know their way around a basketball over there, don't
just
they?
A little bit of it. They really do. I mean, they made about 10 straight girls basketball tournaments over there,
sure.
something like that. And we're back to play. Paris has been in the zone most of the game. Mickens for 3, No good. Long rebound is going to be controlled by Tony.
Cards coming out in the man-to-man defense. Singleton knocked that one away.
Get the ball back out on top, and they're going to say the ball was tipped, so it was not a turnover. I think Paris thought it.
Yeah, I think you're right. She was about to let that go out of bounds.
Yes,
then
she was.
Saw out of her peripheral.
Instead, she goes on a drive and lays up a out-of-control jumper to some degree. Mitchell did, and it was no good. And there's a rebound and a steal. A steal by Tony, and she converts it to points. Gerald Yu was not too excited about that non-backcourt call either. I was kind of watching him at the time, and he was sure asking the official about it.
So it's a 9-point game down to under 10.
Singleton with a short jumper. This was no good. Jasmine Spears there for the rebound, and the putback is no good, but she does draw the foul. Should congratulate the Lady Cardinals softball team. They split a season-opening doubleheader at home Monday against Hill College at Kane Park, winning the first game 8-2 and losing the second 7-4. Coach Ashley Johnston's squad will be in Fort Worth this weekend for the annual Cowtown tournament. At the free throw line, Jasmine Spears. And Jasmine gets this one to fall. The Lady Cardinals had their troubles at the free throw line in the first half, missing 7.
I was going to say, that'll be one thing to keep an eye on here in the second half. Do they step up and knock them down?
And this one, she's 50%. 1 for 1. 1 of 2, I should say. 10-point Lady Cardinal lead. Paris working against the Lady Cardinals' traditional man defense. Three-pointer on the way. This one's long and going to be rebounded by Spears. Lady Cardinals on the run. Mickens. Matlock. Matlock gives it to Singleton down low. And, boy, there was Jasmine Spears cutting towards the goal. Misses the shot. Puts the putback. Is good. Jasmine Spears, the Lady Cardinals are very good in tight quarters inside. Pressure defense now. Lady Dragons beat it and get quickly across the timeline.
Sometimes I think we take for granted just how athletic the Lady Cardinals are, the men's team. I mean, they do so much and do it. We see it so often. It's easy to take lightly. You see how that last possession, Spears was able to get to a ball that had no idea she was going to get to, made it look effortless.
And speaking of Spears, she was just called for her third personal foul inside, so she's going to have to go to the bench. And, oh, by the way, you bring Lily Grant in her place.
Just happens to hold the
school
record for rebounds. 31 in one ball game a few weeks back.
There's a block by Lily Grant. The ball goes out of bounds. There's 24 seconds left on the shot clock, so plenty of time to negotiate for the Lady Dragons. Again, keep in mind we will have the second game of the doubleheader coming to you tonight, the men's game. The 9th-ranked Cardinals taking on the Paris Dragons.
Coach Bucket has the Cards playing well this year.
Three-pointers long. Long rebound goes to Autumn Williams. Williams on the run. Gets it inside to Lily Grant. Lily's a little bit out of position. Works to get a shot. Battles for the rebound. Can't get the rebound, and it's going to go to the Lady Dragons. Instead, Lily was out of position there when she took that pass from Autumn.
A little too far underneath and trying to work her way back, but just could not negotiate that shot.
Lady Dragons. Top of the key. Three-pointers, no good. Rebound, Mickens, flat-footed rebound. That's the kind you like to get. Mickens gives it up to Williams. Williams back to Mickens. Mickens on a drive, penetrates, and is just horse-collared. Be a hard foul there, Tim.
Yeah, I was going to say, her kids may be dizzy from that someday. Goodness, that was a shot.
So send Cammie Mickens to the free throw line. Lady Cardinals have 8 misses already in the game from the free throw line, and Cammie gets this one to fall. Is checking into the game for the Lady Dragons is going to be number 23, Ashley Fletcher, along with number 10, Deja Stiles.
See if Cammie can hit the second of 2.
Thank you for looking in tonight. I know we got some former Lady Cardinals looking in tonight. It's always good to have them. We got 8 banners hanging above the Cardinal gym floor here tonight that are more than anybody in the nation has, and we got people looking in tonight that have been a big part of that, and I know they are.
shaken up down low.
Lily Grant's shaken up, and certainly not a player that the Lady Cardinals want to lose. I think she took a shot to the eye there. I don't think it's anything too severe. Easy for me to say, it's not my eye.
Right. She looked down, no blood, so she's going to shake it off, and
took one off.
Wow.
Shot to the cheek there.
Who says basketball is not physical? They've never played the game, right?
Never played the Lady Cardinals.
That's right. 38-25 now. Cards up 13.
Paris back on the attack. Lady Cardinals guarding very closely in their man defense. 5 on the shot clock. Step back three-pointer as the shot clock expired. The shot would have counted. She might have had a foot on the line, though. I'm not sure that would have been a three-pointer. Autumn Williams. Matlock. Back to Cammie. Charisma over in the corner. Gets it down low to Leisha. Her name is Leisha, actually. We call her Lily. Lily will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Lily struggled a little bit at the free throw line there in the first half, as checking back into the game for checking to the game for the first time for the Lady Cardinals is going to be 00 Delana Jones.
Yeah, Jones, a 6'1" freshman out of Merced, California, coming on here.
And Lily gets this free throw to fall. Delana, or DJ as she's called, is going to give a breather to Maya Singleton, number 13. Sarr is going to check back into the game for the Lady Dragons. Leading scorer on the floor for the Lady Cardinals and for the game so far is Autumn Williams, number 32. She's got 12 points. Lily's shot is up and it's good, and Lily now has 6 points. Leading scorer on the floor for the Lady Dragons is going to be number 11, Sarr. She's got 5. And this is going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be a turnover.
Starting to see a little bit of that frustration mounting on the Paris Lady Dragons there. Coach Madrid, look at his player, and the body language isn't what you need. You can't afford to get into a shootout with the Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, you're down 15, and you don't want to let this thing get any bigger at this point in the game, because it's kind of at a tipping point right now. Matlock puts up the jumper, no good. Lily battles for the rebound, but instead it goes to Stiles for the Lady Dragons. Just under 16 minutes left in the game.
Crucial time in the game. See if Trinity Valley can step it up here and put this thing away and end it.
Well, you'd certainly like to. You don't want to be struggling to the end at home.
Yeah.
Sarr with a power move in the block by Lily, but Lily's going to be called for the foul. That's going to be Lily's second foul.
Lily coming with a tomahawk over the top. He got a piece of the body, but a lot of ball. Fouled her down low, though.
See the team fouls there on your screen. 2 for the Lady Cardinals and 3 for the Lady Dragons. We had very few free throws. Well, I think Paris shot just 2 free throws there in the first half.
That was late in the half, too.
Yeah, under 2 minutes to go. Yeah. First free throw attempt is good by Sarr. See Gerald Ewing there in the background looking on from the Lady Cardinal bench. His free throw attempt is good as well. And we have the sub for the Lady Dragons. That's going to be Kara Smith coming into the game. She checks in for Katarina Rendon. Smith averages 6.1 points and 7.3 rebounds a game. Cammie Mickens directing the offense for the Lady Cardinals against the zone of the Lady Dragons. Mickens pulls up for a soft jumper. That was in traffic too, Tim.
Smooth as silk. Cammie Mickens knocks it down.
Tight defense now here by the Lady Cardinals. And we have a 5-second call, held ball. Great job of defense. You could just see it was coming there, and you could see the apprehension in the faces of the Lady Dragons, and as they sense that pressure was coming out on top of them.
That's been a theme throughout the evening tonight. Defense, forcing the shot clock violation a couple of times late in the shot clock. Now the 5-second there with 15 minutes to go in the ballgame.
Yeah, to this point, I would think Gerald Ewing would be very pleased with what he's seen defensively tonight. Three-pointer for Cammie Mickens, no good. Cammie Mickens battles for the rebound, puts up the shot, is going to draw the foul. So there's Cammie Mickens, who really came up big that night, Tim, of that San Jacinto game we talked about. She had 18 points, but I felt like the last 4 minutes of that game, she just took over.
Put them on her back, and she just carried it down the stretch, and that's something that's easier said than done. When it's crunch time, you've got to have that go-to, and that was her night. She did it.
And Mickens gets the free throw, the first free throw attempt, I should say, to fall. Kiana Smith is about to check into the game. I'm guessing she'll be coming in for Mickens, going to let Mickens catch her breath. Cammie's played the bulk of the game tonight. Kiana came in for a couple of minutes there, I think, in the first half. Mickens out of Southlake High School. And this free, it will not fall, but Lily's battling for the rebound, but instead it's controlled by Saul.
Love the intensity. I love her style of play, always hustling.
43-27. And there's Lily hustling out front, folks. Not just a post-forward player, but she's out there pressuring the ball and almost coming up with a big steal.
I thought she had gotten away with that and looked like she stepped right on that sideline. Otherwise, it would have been tapped back for perhaps a Cardinal to come get it out of the clutches of a Dragon.
As we mentioned, Kiana Smith, number 11, now on the floor for the Lady Cardinals. She and Mullins are doubling up Tony. They have to find another alternative to get the ball in. Spin move down low in the block by Jones, but I believe Jones is going to be called for the foul. Yeah, that's going to go against Delana Jones. That kind of bailed out the Lady Dragons there because I thought that the young lady was trying to force up a shot there, but she winds up drawing a foul instead. First free throw attempt is good. Well, Paris has made the most of their free throw opportunities.
It's kept them within striking distance. It's still only 15.
As limited as it's been, like we said, they had 4 3-pointers in the first half, none so far in the second half, but 12 of their 28 points have come from beyond the arc. This free throw attempt is no good. Rebound is by Jones. Gets the ball to Kiana Smith, and here come the Lady Cardinals quickly. Autumn Williams, almost turned it over. Autumn Williams for 3, no good. Rebound all backside is going to go to the Lady Dragons, but instead the foul is going to be called against DeJay Mullins.
Be her second foul of the night, actually third foul of the evening now for Deja.
Lead's kind of hanging at 15, We're looking for it to go one way or the other. Can the Lady Dragons make a run? Can the Lady Cardinals go ahead and extend that lead further and be able to coast the rest of the way?
9 players on that bench. You'd like to see them have on the entire roster, you'd like to see them have a chance to get an easy one tonight. It's never easy in this conference, so especially with that big X on your back.
5 on the shot clock, 3-pointer on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound by Jones. She did a great job of battling that time, out fighting Rendon for the rebound.
Great blocking out of Katarina Rendon. She could not get up to get that board.
It's a different type lineup on the floor for the Lady Cardinals. Autumn Williams, the spin move, and knew that Lily Grant was underneath and got the ball to Grant. Never saw her, but knew she was there.
That was a nice play there. Once the ball's there, good adjustment on the ball by Lily, and it's now 17, 45-28.
Autumn and Lily are both playing like sophomores, like you expect they would coming into their sophomore season after winning a national championship as freshmen. 3-pointer on the way. This one's no good. Long rebound is going to be controlled almost by the smallest player on the floor in Kiana Smith, but instead it goes to the Lady Dragons.
Boy, Kiana's quick, though, and she got some jets.
She absolutely is. 3-pointer on the way. Yeah. She's going to be fouled. Delana's going to foul her on the 3-point attempt, so that's going to send the young lady to the free throw line. DeJay Stiles for 3 free throws.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be 3 here. We do have a
break in the action. We have our media timeout, and we would like to thank you for watching basketball on the Cardinal Sports Network. And welcome back to Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym, where the Lady Cardinals are on a 45-28 lead with just over 12 minutes left in the game. I'm Benny Rogers, and my new buddy on beside of me and partner is Tim Howard of KCKL. And Tim, as we approach the 12-minute mark here in the second half, Lady Cardinals have this under control, and you just feel like as we're at a point in the game to where they could go ahead and just put it away now.
Absolutely, you want to do that. Now, I think that's one of the things that the assistant coach Latoya Howell is saying over there. Hey guys, come on now, you're right here. Let's finish this thing. And those are huge moments down the stretch of the year. You want to know that we've got confidence. Hey, when we hit a certain point in that game, we got our foot on their neck. Let's finish them.
Lady Cardinals are averaging 76.3 points a game. They're giving up 44.4. Paris, who misses the first free throw, is averaging 54.8 and giving up 60.3. So you kind of see where this game is heading as far as that goes. The Lady Cardinals giving up 44 points a game, and that's about the clip that they're on right now, somewhere around that point. Second free throw attempt is good by Stiles.
Remember, she's getting 3, and she was fouled beyond the three-point arc before the break there. So
the Lady Cardinals are going to come out of this one a little bit cheaper than they might expect it to be when there was three free throws waiting.
Yeah, very fortunate, because I thought that shot was going to go down
and
the foul.
I thought we were going to see a 4-point play. Pressure defense now by the Lady Dragons. The Lady Cardinals beat it down the floor. Smith tried to get it up in the air to Lily Grant, but she throws it just a little too tall even for Lily, and they turn it over. And just like that now, the Lady Dragons have a chance to cut into the Lady Cardinal lead, which has stayed at 15 throughout most of this second half. At halftime, the Lady Cardinals led 34-23. Paris operating against the Lady Cardinal man defense. Tony for 3. Air ball goes out of bounds. We'll go back over to the Lady Cardinals. We mentioned the first half, Tim, the Lady Dragons hitting the 4 3-pointers really didn't match up with what their shooting percentage was from three-point range, and now here in the second half, and since that quick start, they haven't hit any.
I think you are right on the money with that, and a lot of that goes to the adjustments at halftime.
Kiana Smith misses a three-pointer. And Lady Cardinals are going to get called. No, the ball's going to go out of bounds off the Lady Cardinals, rather.
Trust me, it was top of mind in that Lady Cardinal locker room. Hey, that's unacceptable. We're not going to tolerate that. Get a hand in the face and no more of those open threes.
Oh, no, there's no doubt. There's no doubt about that. And let's hit our free throws.
Yes, indeed.
Lady Cardinals are 20-1 on the season, 12-0 in conference play. Paris is 7-17 on the season and 5-9 in conference play. Lady Cardinals are playing at home for the first time in 5 games. They played the last 4 on the road, winning all 4. Lady Cardinals have won 66 straight conference games and 65 straight home games. They sure make it tough on the person who has to keep up with that.
I'm telling you, that's they're making them earn every penny, aren't they? Well, under 12 minutes to go here in the second half, and it's 45-30. It's still that pivotal moment because anything can happen here with a three-point play in effect. Oh,
and
that's not
Lady Dragons are going to turn it right back over, losing track of where they were and stepping out of bounds. Tony stepped out of bounds right in front of Coach Michael Madrid, and he just kind of shook his head a little bit, saying those are the kind of mistakes you just can't make in any game, much less when you're playing the 3-time defending national champions on their floor.
Yeah, and with a decisive home field advantage, they got loud in the break a few moments ago with the Cardettes out there doing their thing. This place was ready to erupt.
Lady Cardinals maybe passed it one too many times down low there, and Matlock tried to come up, Singleton tried to come up with a steal, but instead she's going to be called for the foul. That's going to be her first personal foul. Maya Singleton has 8 points. She's on the floor, and Jasmine Spears has 9. Of course, the leading scorer for the Lady Cardinals is Autumn Williams with 12.
Spears working there at defense with the Cards on a full court press now.
You got both Mickens and Smith on the floor for the Lady Cardinals. They're both point guards are on the floor, so this is kind of a different look for the Lady Cardinals. As Cammie is a little guarded just a little bit too close there. It's going to be called for the foul. That's going to be the 17th foul now on the Lady Cardinals. So unlike the first half, Paris is going to probably get quite a few free throw opportunities here in the second half with 11-12 to go. In the first half, they didn't shoot the bonus until the 156 mark of the first half. First free throw attempt is good by Jordan Mitchell, a 5'8 sophomore out of Rockwall, Texas, as Autumn Williams checks back into the game for Kiana Smith.
Yeah, Williams going to get in and try and get that rotation back. Like you mentioned, Mickens and Smith, both point guards. So a little different look there for a few moments.
Rebound's going to be controlled by Singleton. 14-point Lady Cardinal lead. Been 15 most of the second half, at least 15. Spears to Singleton. Singleton makes a power move down low, puts up a one-handed runner, and she hits it.
Nice job of adjustment there with the ball and drops it through. Made it look super easy. Thing about Maya, she can really create going to the basket.
Yeah, she absolutely can. Tony with a short jumper, no good. Rebound is battled for and controlled by the Lady Dragons, and the short little baseline jumper is good by Rendon. Here come the Lady Cardinals very quickly. Autumn Williams back out front to Mickens. Over to Matlock. Matlock to Mickens. Autumn Williams, step back jumper off the baseline, drills it. Autumn Williams, her 14th point.
Tell you, Autumn has really had a strong game tonight here, extending that lead now by 16.
Under 10 minutes to go in the game. Tony thought about driving, then turned it down.
Not sure what they were thinking there. Kiara Smith trying to pass it. It looked like a little bit of an indecisive pass and got a little lazy. But fortunately, it goes out of bounds off the
Yeah,
bars.
they got away with it too. I thought that had gone out of bounds off of the Lady Dragons, but they did get away with it, and they still have the ball with. That's going to be 4 fouls now on Jasmine Spears, so I'm pretty sure Gerald Ewing will bring her to the bench now just in case this gets closer down the stretch, because you don't want to lose Jazz out of the game this early. So, well, some hard luck fouls there for Jazz.
Yeah, no sooner had you got the words out of your mouth than Lily's at the scorer's table checking in. So,
yeah, and Lily's just got 2 fouls, so this free throw attempt is no good. Rebound goes to who else but Lily Grant. Quickly down the floor, Lady Cardinals get down low to Singleton. Tried to get it out top to Kiana. Kiana's going to battle and keep the ball alive. Autumn Williams for 3. Autumn Williams for 3.
gives her 17 now in the ball game after that three-pointer.
17 points for the sophomore out of Kennedale High School.
She's got a pretty shot right in rhythm there to knock it down.
Four seconds on the shot clock. They get the shot away in time, but the rebound goes to Lily. Boy, Lily's definitely got double-digit rebounds tonight.
Working extremely
Autumn Williams drives, puts it in. 19 points for Autumn Williams.
Autumn taking over here in this latter part of the second half.
And Michael Madrid has seen enough, and he said, we've got to stop this right now because with 8:38 to go, this thing is going the other way. And while we'll keep this media time, we're going to keep it here and remind you of some coming events here on the Cardinal Sports Network. As we mentioned, next Wednesday, we will have the doubleheader against Panola, and the women's webcast will begin at 5:15 p.m., and we will also have the men's game. On Saturday, February the 14th, we will have a doubleheader for you against TJC, Tim, and that'll be a great doubleheader. Webcast action will begin at 3:45. The women's game starts at 4. And of course, we should mention that will be the annual Play for K game, which last year the Lady Cardinals raised more money than any school in community college division and received a national award by the Women's Basketball Coaches Association. That's coming your way on February the 14th. Then we will also have doubleheader action on Saturday, February the 21st against Bossier Parish when the men and women play in games at 4 and 6 p.m. So that's the rest of the schedule here on the Cardinal Sports Network. And of course, we've mentioned to you that this coming Saturday at Kilgore, Tim and his KCKL gang will be down at Kilgore for the doubleheader action. at 2 and 4 p.m. And Tim, I guess you'll hit the airways about 1:50.
Yeah, we'll hit there about 1:45, 1:50, and look forward to it. It's always a battle in Kilgore. You know, Cardinals going to be ready to go. And that's the thing I think about this conference. You can't afford to even breathe more than a couple of seconds. There's always someone ready to try and knock you off.
Absolutely. We're back to play after the timeout, and Lady Cardinals with their biggest lead of the game now, leading by 21 points. And there's Charisma Matlock almost with the steal, but get to Sar's credit, she came back and regained possession for the Lady Dragons.
Natalia to finish there did a great job with her hands.
Well, there's got to be a 3-second call because she was in there about 7.
But she had time to pull out the sleeping bag, laid the tent out. I mean, she was camping in the lanes for sure. Good defense again by Trinity Valley, forcing that.
Speaking of Lady Cardinal softball, they'll be at home on the 11th, on Wednesday the 11th, when they play McLennan in a doubleheader at Kane Park. Action begins at 1 and 3 p.m., so admission is free, so there's no reason not to go out and support the Lady Cardinal softball team. Autumn Williams thought about a 3, and she's going to be fouled on the pass, so that's just going to be the 15th foul against the Lady Dragons, so it'll be a non-shooting foul.
They'll put that on Jordan Mitchell out of Rockwall for the reach. 8 minutes to go. Trinity Valley up by 21.
Kiana Smith over to Matlock. And a nice steal that time by Asuka, number 22. Lady Cardinals with pressure defense. Sar with a nice little jumper. Not going to get the bounce, though, and the rebound's going to go to Lily Grant. Sound like a broken record, but Lily Grant on the
I was going to say, we could get you out to the studio, record this, and probably play it about 30 times a night and be okay.
Autumn Williams with a drive. Puts up the shot. It's going to draw the foul. Well, Autumn Williams has been so aggressive here the last 4 or 5 minutes. She had a great first half, but I'm just saying the last 4 or 5 minutes in particular.
She's really taken over this game and seems to have a little extra burst in her step, and now going to have an opportunity to go to the free throw line and capitalize.
Autumn Williams, of course, has 19 points and misses the free throw. Looking for that 20th point. I'd like to give a shout out tonight to former Lady Cardinal coach Lana Lovato. She is now at Mississippi State as an assistant coach, and she's down there where Savannah Carter, who was on our national championship team from a couple of years ago. They're both having a great season with the Lady Bulldogs. And, of course, Elena will be joined next year by Jasmine Spears of the Lady Cardinals, number 12, who's currently on the bench with 4 fouls, but having a great game anyway. Just sometimes fouls will limit your playing time.
Love to hear about those that have been here and how they're going on and continuing to honor the tradition of Trinity Valley all over America and quite frankly around the world.
Rendon with a shot inside for the Lady Dragons. 3-pointer on the way, no good, and the long rebound is going to be controlled by Stiles. Lady Dragons quickly on the attack now. That's going to be a travel.
Yeah, they get Katarina Rendon for steps.
6:45 left in the game, 54-35 Lady Cardinals. Lady Cardinals have this under control. They're trying to win for a 67th straight time in the conference, and that would match the school record last set in the mid-1990s by Kurt Butke's Lady Cardinals. It was snapped against Kilgore at 67 games in the next to last game of the regular season that year. Lady Cardinals went on to win a national championship that year. Well, the Lady Cardinals got bailed out there because there are 5 seconds on the shot clock. The ball is near midcourt. They're probably not going to be able to get a shot off. They're in trouble.
It was wheels off, to put it mildly, and not a lot of upside. And you're right, they got bailed out there.
They sure did. My goodness, they got bailed out.
Coach Madrid is going, guys. We probably hear him in the feed. He's not really pleased with his team right now.
Kiana Smith misses the free throw. Lady Cardinals have not been great at the free throw line tonight. 54-35. Seems like we've been stuck on that 54 for quite a while now for the Lady Cardinals. Averaging 76.3 points a game, but not in conference play necessarily. Three-pointer on the way, and she got it. Stiles with the three-pointer. That's 5 now for the Lady Dragons in the game. 54-38. It's down to a 16-point lead.
Deja Stiles just got it in rhythm, right side baseline, put it through, and gets it right back to striking distance. Still 6 minutes to go here, so Cards can't
have a timeout. Gerald Ewing's going to take a timeout. His team up 17 points at the 5:55 mark. It was National Signing Day today across the nation, both on D1 and junior college level. Coach Brad Smiley and his staff have put together a very strong squad. Got some members from state championship teams, and have just really loaded up. And I know I was at the field house for about 4 hours this morning as the fax machine was ringing, and they would the faxes would come across, and they'd say which kid it was, and they were just so much enthusiasm about the kids that are going to restock the program, which has got a 12-game winning streak going into next season. Have had 2 back-to-back great seasons. Of course, the season before last kind of had some issues and really isn't on the record books anymore. But nevertheless, Tim, there's no question that the Cardinal football program is the best in the Southwest Junior College Football Conference right now.
And it's the place where most players are wanting to be, and talking with Coach Smiley, Coach Reed, Coach Patterson. Every man to his point said, oh yeah, a lot easier recruiting when you've got the streak that's rolling through that they have had. And so it should be another great team in the works for football season. Can't get here soon enough as far as I'm concerned.
We'll try to get Coach Smiley on maybe one of our webcasts next week at halftime and let he and Tim talk about the recruiting class at halftime of one of the games. And they've got 3 or 4 more kids they think they're going to sign tomorrow to kind of you never close out the class on the junior college level. You're always looking, but the signing day class anyway. Back to action here. Autumn Williams pulls up for a shot. There's Lily Grant with the rebound. Tried to put up a shot, and his boy just hammered a couple of times and finally gets the foul called.
She made her own room there. As that ball comes back to her, she just forced away the basket and is fouled. Another hard foul. Lily going to get a chance to convert at the free throw line here.
Lily Grant has 8 points on the game. 2 Lady Cardinals in double digits. Lily could be there, boy. She's had some issues at the free throw line tonight. But Autumn Williams has 19 points, and Maya Singleton has 10 of the players currently on the floor. And Lily gets the second to fall to give her 9 points now. Top team the Lady Cardinals are this year. They really don't have that big-time scorer, but you look up and they've got 4 or 5 kids that are in double digits. And when you're a coach and you think about it, that's really what you'd rather have, because it makes you a lot harder to defend. Char with a nice baseline drive, and I believe Lily's going to be called for the foul there. That's going to be her 3rd personal foul at the 5:23 mark. Of course, Jasmine Spears has been on the bench now for a while, Tim, with 4 personal fouls.
Yeah, and she's not really moving off the end of that bench yet, so it looks like Coach Ewing is going to stay with what he's got right now for the time being.
Sar at the free throw line. Gets this one to bound out. Quite a few more free throws shot here in this second half than we saw in the first half.
Kind of slowed the pace somewhat here in the second half.
It definitely has. Keep in mind, after this women's game, we will step away for a few minutes and reset and everybody catch their breath, and we'll be back for the men's game tonight as the Cardinals try to maintain their number 9 national ranking and leading the Region 14 Conference East Zone.
Looks like they're going to bring the pressure, see how the Lady Cards handle that. Easy enough.
And Lady Cardinals quickly get the ball out front from Lily to Cammie Mickens. Sophomore transfer from Boston College. Autumn Williams puts up a jumper. I think she was just inside the 3-point stripe, but it winds up being an air ball and going out of bounds. So
one of the few times tonight she misfired. She's had an incredible game thus far. That one kind of got away from her.
Lady Cardinals are going to be called for the blocking foul, Autumn Williams, and they got lucky that there's not going to be a chance for a three-point play for the Lady Dragons because the shot was put up by Jordan Mitchell and it almost fell.
Yeah, you talk about a ball that was dancing and flirting with going in. That one certainly looked like it was going to go up and over and through. But
first free throw attempt is good. Jasmine Spears is going to check in and see. Tim, we look up now, and you're talking about it being a 16-point game. I think it's that score, right? Yeah, 55-39 is a 16-point game.
You didn't get a lot of help from your cohort here. I'll let you handle that one.
But what I'm saying is, you had it at a kind of a tipping point, and now then, just a little bit of a spurt.
You give them a little bit of life.
Be back in the game.
Sure, yeah, and you don't want that. Mickens driving.
Mickens with the soft jumper, pull up, no good. Rebounds controlled by Singleton. Fresh 30 on the shot clock. Back out front to Mickens. Great job of defensing the Lady Cardinals that time by the Lady Dragons, and the rebound, the free throws, the layup is no good, but there's the putback by Rendon, and it is good. And now then see Michael Madrid's going to call a timeout because his team is suddenly within 13 points at the 4-11 mark. Gerald Ewing's got to remind his squad, you can't turn it off just yet.
And Jasmine, you could tell she had to change her game a little there in the traffic. She's got 4 fouls and couldn't be nearly as aggressive as she wanted to. So with the timeout on the floor, see if they can restructure, refocus, and finalize this thing with 4:11 to go.
See Michael Madrid talking to his charges there. He's going to, he's got to convince them now that this is the last push and it's time to make that move. And you've gotten it down from at one time what was a 21-point Lady Cardinal lead, and now it's down to 13. So you made up 8 points.
Absolutely. We talked about the foul situation, and my mind goes back to a couple of weeks ago at TJC. Trinity Valley Lady Cardinals got into early foul trouble, and I don't want to belabor that point, but Coach Ewing and his staff, they did a great job getting the rotation, finding a way to get through that ball game, because early on it was clear that TJC was going to pound the paint. They were going to go, and they got seemed like Spears as well as Grant in an early foul trouble and foul situation. They overcame that, and that's a credit to every last man doing their job, getting the minutes. But Coach did a great job on that rotation, finding a way to keep them in. Only one player fouled out as a result of that night, which early on it looked like, oh my goodness.
Oh, it absolutely did look like trouble. Resuming play after the Parrish timeout. Parrish with full court pressure defense now. 13-point Lady Cardinal lead, and great job by Cammie Mickens of knowing where Maya Singleton was, and Maya draws the foul and is going to go to the free throw line for a chance at a 3-point play.
Maya is, she's so strong and just pure athlete, can move to the basket so quick, effortlessly, but so strong.
Boy, but just credit Cammie Mickens. She was coming down the sideline over here. She was not anywhere near the middle of the floor, and she spotted her teammate underneath and just delivered a perfect pass to her.
That's that you can't coach that. That is just some unique
and that's
ability.
That's 5 fouls now on Kiera Smith for the Lady Dragons.
The 6-footer will foul out tonight, and she leaves the ball game with only 7 unofficial.
Free throw attempt by Maya is good. Maya now with 13 points. Lady Cardinal lead back up to 16 as we approach the 4-minute mark. Pressure defense now by the Lady Cardinals. And a great job by Maya Singleton on the steal. She's going to lay it up and get it in. Maya Singleton in the last 30 seconds, folks, has just pulled the Lady Cardinals lead from 13 to suddenly being 18.
Now put herself with 11 in 15, had 10.
Nice job of answering by Ashley Fletcher for the Lady Dragons.
Less than a minute, she put 5 points on, had 10 at that point.
Have a timeout by Gerald Ewing. He saw that the Lady Cardinals were in trouble being trapped over there between the center court, midcourt, and the out of bounds in the corner. And he thought he was going to lose the ball, and you certainly don't want a turnover at this point with your lead at 16.
With a break in the action. Benny, I just want to say I want to thank all the guys that have helped me, including yourself. Branson, thanks for not going crazy on me with that bottle in the shot. Radio guy here. Branson, I think, is saying something like, at least you didn't spill the water on yourself. So we got it out of the shot, but thanks to all the team here. And you guys, they do it with I've been a fan for a long time. Y'all do it with a lot of skill, and it doesn't just happen, trust me. So glad to be here. Of course, Jason Larson he's a guy that I've watched from a distance for a long time. And he's a good guy and does his job with excellence. Going to miss him around here.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, me excluded from this part of this conversation, but the guys on the Cardinal Sports Network are the best in the business. I'm just telling you.
They are,
and I'm
really
not
good.
just saying that because I work here and I work with them and they're good guys and they're friends, but I'm telling you, during the course of the season, you tune into other webcasts and everything, and you see so many things these guys are doing that's just ahead of what others are doing, and I just tip my hat to them, and I just thankful that I get to be out here and kind of be in front sometime and kind of be the spokesperson, but they're the guys who make it all happen, trust me.
Well, it's not just athletics or education, but in every aspect. Seems like TVCC is on the cutting edge, so congrats to the Cardinal Sports Network.
Back to play here. Oh, great job of Autumn of knowing and getting the ball to Jasmine, who had position inside.
Well played by Jazz. She used her body perfectly in that situation.
Jazz now has 11 points. She's in double digits. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound's going to go to Jazz. Jazz gets it to Cammie. Cammie drives all the way. Can't get it to fall, but there's Maya Singleton with the rebound.
And another bucket for Maya. She's come alive here in the last 2 minutes.
And just like that, the Lady Cardinal lead that was down to 13 is up to 20. 2:46 to go, and there's a foul against the Lady Cardinals.
Coach Ewing used that timeout, I think, about as well as you
well,
can.
You really
lit the fire, and here they go.
No doubt about
20.
that, Tim.
64-44 with under 3 to go.
Free throw attempt is good. Deja Stiles, a 5'9" freshman out of Carrollton, Texas. Lady Cardinals will, of course, play the Lady Dragons again next to the last game of the season. That game will be in Paris, which is a tough place to play. Might mention that in over 80 games now, Paris has never defeated the Lady Cardinals.
That is an impressive stat. 80 games.
I think it's at 85 now. I believe there's something close to 85. There have been some close ones. There's been some overtime games at Paris in the last 6 or 7 years, but the Lady Cardinals have always managed to prevail. Jasmine with a great move down low. She's not going to hit the shot, but, man, she just made a great move.
Hook and go, man. She's quick to get to the basket and used the defender as the opportunity. Almost had the three-point play.
So Jazz will go to the free throw line. She's got 11 points. Maya Singleton has 17, and she's battling Autumn Williams now for leading scorer in the game because Autumn's just got 19. Jazz hits that shot. Free throw, I should say. Into the game is going to be Dejae Mullins, a 5'11" freshman out of Chicago, Illinois.
Lady Cards trying to improve to 13-0 in the conference.
This free throw is a little short. We're going to have a lane violation. So I believe that's going to go to the Lady Cardinals' favor, and Jazz is going to get another shot at that. Jazz knew she'd missed that when you just tell by her body language when she put the shot up.
Get another crack at it here.
And can't get this to convert. My goodness, what a great play by Autumn Williams. They're keeping it alive, and they're going to call it travel.
Okay, Autumn, to her defense, is saying, well, there's a reason I traveled. I got shoved about 3 rows deep. She's had a nice night tonight, and I got to see a little bit more of that energy that she's offered tonight. Autumn Williams, 19 points in the ballgame.
Just over 2 minutes left in the game. And Cammie's going to be called for a foul, which will be her third. It's going to be a double bonus. Both teams are in the double bonus.
I don't know if it's safe to say this or not. Of course, the Cards and the Lady Cards are in Kilgore on Saturday, but basketball on Sunday. I understand Dr. Glendon Forgy is going to be making an appearance on the hardwood.
Yeah, I think the Harlem Ambassadors are going to be here at Cardinal Gym, and I know Dr. Forgy played last year, and I think his intentions are playing again this year. Of course, Dr. Forgy's not your usual college president. Any chance he gets, he's usually here at Cardinal Gym shooting free throws or taking shots.
I was going to say, my goal, just feed the rock to the dock. That's my goal. So that would be a lot of fun. Benefits the United Way of Henderson County. So more details at HendersonCountyUnitedWayHC.com.
Williams kind of forces up a shot there, and this was no good, and the rebound is going to go to the Lady Dragons. Under 2 minutes left in the game. Baseline drive is no good. Mitchell, here the Lady Cardinals on the run. Can Singleton catch up? She can catch up, and she tries to save it, and there's Cammie Mickens. Cammie Mickens saving the ball for the Lady Cardinals. What a heads-up play.
You love seeing that with under 2 minutes to go, and you're in cruise control, but the Heart's still working hard out there.
Lady Cardinals in no hurry at this point. Firmly in control of this game. Autumn Williams is the leading scorer, 19 points. Maya Singleton has 13. Cammie Mickens with the layup, no good. Cammie's got 6 points on the game. Coming up on a minute. Three-pointer from the corner, no good. Rebound is battled for, and it's going to be a held ball. Going to reset the shot clock, and the possession will stay with the Lady Dragons. 65-46, 1:02 left in the game.
Shot on the way, won't go. Mickens pulls it down.
Here come the Lady Cardinals on the run. They have numbers. Cammie delivers to the Lily out of position. There's Autumn Williams with the putback, and she can't get it to fall.
Boy, it's breakneck pace out there right now.
Oh, yeah, they got to call Maya there. She just leveled her. I didn't know if they were going to call it or not.
Trying to swallow the whistle with 45 seconds, 42 now, but at that point when she's having to be peeled up off of the hardwood, you kind of have to make that call.
Kind of a dead giveaway. 65-46, 42 seconds left. First free throw attempt is good. Men's game will follow. This one's running a little long now. 7:15 here in the Central Time Zone. First half was real quick, did not have a lot of free throw shot, but it's definitely slowed down here in the second half. So they'll give the men's teams about 20 minutes to warm up. So we'll probably be coming your way around 7:40, pretty close to 7:40. Time this one's done. We'll come on a little earlier than that, I should say, for a little pregame. Lady Cardinals not in a hurry to shoot. They'll burn as much clock as they choose to here. Not worried about the final score at this point. Autumn Williams. Ball, the Lady Dragons steal the ball. And here come the Lady Dragons closing out the final seconds of this game. Tony with a pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound by nobody, goes off Lily out of bounds. So with 10.5 seconds left, the ball's going to belong to the Lady Dragons.
Cards just trying to close this thing out here and stay healthy. Going to improve to 21-1.
Got to travel, and now the ball will go over to the Lady Cardinals. They'll dribble it out, and you should be looking at our final there, folks, as the Lady Cardinals will dribble out and should score, barring a turnover here, a 65-48 win. As Tim mentioned, the Lady Cardinals will go to 21-1 on the season. They'll improve to 13-0 in the conference. Paris is going to drop to 7-18, drop to 5-10 in the conference. The Lady Cardinals were led by Autumn Williams with 19 points, and Maya Singleton had 17. They were the top two. Paris had their scoring was balanced now. Their last player on the floor, they were led by Stiles, had 9 points, and she was followed up by Saar with 8 points, and the scoring was pretty balanced after that. Paris did hit 5 3-pointers. So that's going to wrap it up for the first game from the Cardinal Sports Network of our Trinity Valley Paris doubleheader. With our final score, the Lady Cardinals 65 and Paris 48. We're going to step away, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes or so to set the scene for the men's game, which will follow here on the Cardinal Sports Network.